Considering a major in political science? Great. This is how to know if political science is really for you, and we're at part 3. Now here you are pacing your dorm room, whispering to yourself, do I really like politics, or do I just like arguing on TikTok? Well, before you commit to a major, let's figure out if political science matches your vibe and your goals. Let's start off with a little fun assessment. You might be a poli-sci fit if you're the one explaining why the rent keeps rising to your group chat. Or you might be a poli-sci fit if you watch a protest on IG and think, okay, but how do we actually fix this? You might be a poli-sci fit if you don't mind reading a lot, but you live for turning research into action. And you might be a poli-sci fit if you geek out over understanding how rules get made, and more importantly, how to change them. Do you fit one or more of those categories? Just something to think about. Let's move on. The next thing you have to do is check yourself before you wreck yourself, as they used to say. So ask yourself, can you handle nuance? Because not everything is good guys versus bad guys. And ask yourself, do you want a career that changes with the times, like voting rights in Atlanta, housing in Detroit, or immigration access in El Paso? And ask yourself, are you cool with a mix of writing and speaking and building coalitions with people who think completely differently from you? All of this is really important to think about. So if I've piqued your curiosity, there are 5 things that you need to do now if you're curious about whether political science is for you. Number 1, shadow state representatives or aides. You can actually sit in on committee hearings. Yeah, really, reach out to your representatives on the state level. Let them know you're a college student and ask if you can shadow them. I guarantee your world will be flipped upside down just from that experience. A second thing to do is intern locally. So your city's city council, nonprofit advocacy groups, even neighborhood associations. That'll really tell you if you're a politically minded person when it comes to events within your neighborhood. Number 3, take an intro law or public policy class. See if you vibe with analyzing laws. And of course, you know that you need a certain number of electives in order to reach the 120 credits required for the bachelor's degree. So take that intro to law or that public policy class as an elective, especially if you haven't yet majored or minored in anything. Here's another one that's pretty fun. Join a debate or mock trial club. Your school has them. Test to see if you like building arguments. Because the art of argumentation isn't just about good ideas. There's a craft to it. There's a science and an art to it. And then finally, a really good idea is to volunteer during elections. So the people who run campaigns need folks to do canvassing and voter registration and even observing polling places. That'll help you see if you really have an interest in the political process. So I love that you're thinking about what you want your major to be. And in sum, political science is for the strategists, the bridge builders, and the people who want to pull policy out of textbooks and drop it into real neighborhoods. If you're ready to be the voice for folks in underserved areas, from Flint's water crisis that's still going on, to rural Mississippi's broadband deserts, to immigrant hubs like Fresno, this is your lane. And trust, the world needs more thinkers who can do the work and care about the people behind the stats. Just a few nuggets for you. Of course, you can go to the political science department at your school, ask to speak to the chair or a professor, and you'll get even more details. Now, drop a globe emoji in the comments if you're down to test if poli-sci is your calling. See you there.